Here a quick test with the shield again. So I just switch it on. The external power is on. The openbci site is powered. Then we make sure that our Wi-Fi network is or selecting the modem we need for this project. So basically the modem that was set up for the Wi-Fi shield, and that's our link system. It's fine. Then we run the openbci GUI. And then it will work probably the third time. So first I select the openbci board, then I make sure that when I click on openbci, I select the openbci Wi-Fi shield here. Then here, when I click on openbci board under Wi-Fi configuration, I have to make sure that it says Cyton. In this case, I guess it could say ganglion. Because if it says none, that usually indicates that the pins are not down properly, which is scary to push it down because it's difficult to take out. Anyway, so it usually depends. It doesn't really matter which sample rate I select, but it usually works the third time. So let's say I keep it low, 250, and put it up to 20. TCP stays. This must be selected. Let's start the system. It says it will not work. Autoscan also, it suggests to use it, is not relevant for the Wi-Fi communication, as far as I understand, because there is no option for autoscanning for serial. Anyway, so having the same sample rate selected and latency, this one selected under Wi-Fi shields. The second time, it will load something, but not much. So there is a black screen. So I have to go back and do it again. Same setting. This side. Ready. And this will work. Okay, now I just lowered the node shooter to 50. Start data stream. Okay. And if I now move the board, the accelerometer is working. And if I touch the pins, it actually took a few seconds. Sometimes it doesn't. Let me hold down ground and the reference. Okay, so this is working now. 250 sample rate and 20 milliseconds latency. I think it doesn't matter what the, just go back, what the sample rate and the latency is. I think I just need to make sure I do it 3 times after I powered the shield on. So now that I didn't switch the shield off and on again, maybe it will not take 3 times to actually get some data into the GUI. Maybe it will be less. So why don't I just go to 1000 and then 5 milliseconds, which as far as I understand is the opposite. Start the system. Okay, so here we didn't get the red message, just the black screen. And then I go back, do it again, done, and start the system. And I think this will work. Okay, so we go to 50, start streaming. Okay, seems to be a bit slow now. Then we wait a bit. Accelerometer actually works straight away, but it feels like the EEG data or whatever we feed in the pins only comes in later. I don't know how many seconds that was, maybe 10. Okay, but now it feels it's probably fine. Okay, so I haven't got a cap ready, but I will later today. But just to make sure the signal is not jumping, I connect ground, then the reference electrode here on the other side, and then 2 channels. Okay. we go. So, sorry, I should have locked the camera. Anyway, so now this is not EEG, of course. This is going to be just my hands. So this is ground, I'm holding ground down, and then all of these three. And then this is the signal I get next to the computer. So I guess if I take this away and hold it, let's say I take the whole thing away, move it behind me, maybe the signal will be less noisy. Maybe. I just hold the gold-plated electrodes down the same way. I actually could switch off channel 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm holding all of these four down. And it somehow stabilized itself. And it's not jumping, which is good.